Hello, once again, my name is Tim Grady. I am from the Lawton, Oklahoma, USA, Seventh-Day Adventist Church. Today, I would like to talk about bathtub barges. The idea of the Huck Finn or flotilla getting on the rivers, getting out of the cities. This is another idea. Okay, here's the picture of it. If you look at the water line here, and uh, they're actually down inside of it like a bathtub. So they're standing down on the base of the bathtub. Great design. Um, if you notice, they put a 45 in the front, a 45 in the back, and it's just a great big, and it's a plywood, plywood on a 2x4 frame. Um, a boat, when you design a boat, 1/3 by 2/3. But when you design a barge and you want to push it down the river more efficiently, it should be one width to 4 or 5 lengths. So a 1/5 ratio instead of a 1/3 ratio. They're more efficient to push through the water. Um, so, um, so let's go back to about the 7-minute mark. Here we go.
So I met Wes. It's surprisingly like home.
So what did we decide?
Okay,
Potatoes?
see how they're down inside of it? That's
Cheese?
a bathtub barge.
That's the fridge.
Yeah. Though right now it's actually just a stump of relic.
So let's stop it here. Some advantages to a bathtub barge. One, like you said, oh, excuse me, down below is going to be cooler than so when you're in the hot summer, uh, the the hull being below the water line, the outer part of the hull will be the water temperature, cooler water temperature. So you can get away with less air conditioning, more efficient. Excuse me. More efficient temperature wise summer than staying on top of the water winter. Again, not so good because you're now getting the cold water. But the advantage is in the summer. So let's keep going a little further into this. Again, here you can see him, how far he's below the deck. Let's go back to where the deck line was. What was that? Okay, here's a good of them underway. So you see where the deck line is. So they're a good ways below the deck. These two boards here, this board here and this board here, are to help them. So when the wind is blowing, to keep them on track. It goes on track pretty good because you have the sideboard and the sideboard. And I would not be surprised if these aren't carried through under the keel board. And you can see their water line here. This is not a bad little design. It's a little cottage, but I'll put the link in the description. Oh boy, there's a lot of allergies for me in this area at this time of year. So if you look on the back here, they've got their bicycles. For two people, and again, they have sleeping quarters above the door here, the back and the front door. They've got very good circulation. This is a good design if you're getting on the water. Inexpensive. They're not expensive to build a bathtub barge. Good idea. Plans are available, but it's easy enough to figure out. And the bottom deck is usually a 2x4, and then they put another piece of plywood on top. So you've got the fiberglass, the plywood fiberglass outer hull, and then the floor is usually insulated with that expanding foam. You drill holes in it and fill it. Pretty good design, pretty simple to build, low skill. Just about anybody can build these. So again, another idea on the Huckleberry Finn flotilla idea. You could double the length with the same width. So let's see, it's probably 8 foot wide. I can't really get a good idea of it. There's a reason why you only want 8 foot wide, because that way, if you pull it out, you can put it on a flatbed trailer and move it somewhere. Another advantage to these. Let's go here where they're underway again. See where they're underway here? They have their bicycle back here up on the back deck here. If I was building it for just a couple, this is the perfect size. If you have a family, I would double the length. I would also, for my preferences, I would have brought, I would like a little more freeboard. I would have probably brought the sides all the way up to here. And put a bunk or storage up under the front. And again, they have storage back up under here, up under the rear deck. I think that's what they were referring to as their garage or their basement, was the storage under here and under here. But it is a simple, straightforward idea of how you can get out of the cities. If you are not prepared, you have little money, this is a way. If you have a place to build this, this would be an excellent option. That said, out here.